we're trying to understand and learn about the story. Is it true your daughter did have a history of meeting people online?
Yes, she did. She has got numerous letters to her unborn children that state that she has met men online looking for love, but all she really found was that it made her feel cheap, dirty, and used. And love is not manipulation. Love is unconditional. And she realized that, and she didn't want to do it anymore, but she also wants to stay with the man that's the father of her child, and she would do whatever it took to do that, even if it meant sacrificing herself in this sort of manner and ultimately paying the price.
So, Wendy, that kind of confirms what I was thinking, that, you know, a lot of women do stuff to stay, they'll do things they're not excited about to stay with a guy.
Well, there's a couple pieces here. I mean, I'd like to ask this father, do you really think that she was manipulated by this boyfriend and was even more vulnerable because she was pregnant with, I assume, his child? And did she suffer any symptoms of pregnancy depression?
The first question, yes, she was definitely manipulated into this. She was a very sweet, honest, naive, and trusting girl. She come from a small town, and then heading into the big city of Grand Rapids, it was a whole new world for her. I tried explaining the dangers of it, and it's like, Dad, I've got it. I'm okay. People aren't like that. And it's like, honey, they are, and you just need to be careful. But the more I lecture, the more she seemed to pull away.
Yeah, she's an adult. Now, Greg, I understand your daughter had Ehlers-Danlos, which is a syndrome of basically collagen and connective tissue where your skin can get very elastic, your joints can be hypermobile, and there can even be a syndrome, one of the Ehlers-Danlos syndromes can be associated with fragility of vessels and early death. Is that why she believed her life was going to be cut short?
Yes, she did. She was really thinking that she would never have a child, and she wanted nothing more in this world.
Because of the Ehlers-Danlos. Hang on, but yes. Ehlers-Danlos is mostly benign. Couldn't anybody sort of educate her about that?
Yes, we did. But she was just over-worried about the situation. She had a feeling that something was going to happen. She talked a lot about death to a lot of different people.
Oh, my.
And she wrote a lot about it. And
Greg, you were involved in the search, is that right?
That is correct. I'd do anything possible to bring my baby home safe. And as a father, I did everything I could, raising her, educating her, and all the way to the end, looking for her. I never gave up until the police came to my door and told me the bad news.
Sam, you had a question?
Yeah, Greg, in your opinion, why do you think that Brooke was attracted to these bad relationships or the deviant sex?
It all started with, like I said, going back to her letters. It starts with bullying in school and being judged, being picked on, and, you know, it causes such self-esteem problems, especially in young girls, when they don't feel pretty or don't feel loved, and they want the kind of love that a father can't give them, and they look elsewhere for it when they're neglected and picked on. And right there is the ultimate start of why these girls get on the internet searching for other things.
Is her mom in the picture? Is she okay?
Yeah, her mom is absolutely devastated.
Oh my God,
heart still goes out to her.
All right, Greg, I'm so sorry, but listen, I've got to wrap this up. But I'd like to know if you have any thoughts or you could share with other parents, other young people out there about the internet.
The internet is a good thing. It just needs to be used responsibly and with severe caution, and we need to educate our children on how to do this.